From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Dayo Odeyingbo there to make the play defensively. The Niners at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Now Williams. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And his throw here is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To throw, it's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And the Bears first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw, Williams. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the...
He's got a man. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. A handoff as they run the counter play. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 7-7, our score after 1.
And this is 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air, Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Well, that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 35 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
He did a good job keeping his focus downfield as he rolled out of the pocket, trying to fit a pass in. But that defender nearby made sure that one didn't result in a first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Get set. 18. Watch out. 21. Stop.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
18. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Mykel Williams in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here's Purdy. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from the 1. Purdy on the sneak. And he'll get it. He's overthrown a touchdown. Brock Purdy in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Over the middle is going to find Burden. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the counter run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now pass complete to Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bears are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Santos with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down and a yard. Purdy from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. The ball comes out. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Purdy now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bears 28, 49ers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
4 yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
18, what's up?
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Outside. 18, what's up? 11. Yellow.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And will be intercepted. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 49.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one to the right, caught by Valdes-Scantling. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. 22. Yellow. 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 Stop.
Back to throw again.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And the 49er first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Niners have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Bears 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Williams. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here we go. First and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Get set, get set.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Across midfield. He's on his way. Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Niners use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Williams looking to do it himself. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Back to throw.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Throw left side complete. That's more. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
He's back to throw.
Williams looking to do it himself. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and add their guys aware of his ability.